And the man with today's music industry, he's the one keeping the passion and the creativity relevant. Spoken soul and smooth hip-hop artist, the one, the only, ladies and gentlemen, Walkin Contradiction.
Forget about the dishes. This day ain't for chores, or cooking either. Kick your feet up, you heard. Good fam and friends gon' feed you. It's your turn to get served. Show your appreciation. You're God's greatest design. You work hard every day and you deserve a good time. So let the drama go. Pause the stresses in your life. Stop the calls, it's time to go. It's your turn to play tonight.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your special day. It's your special day. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Time to celebrate.
Let me ask you though, because the flavor that you display on the music to me is long overdue. What's the impetus a lot of the times? What is the motivation? Are we dealing with WC, and how do you arrive, to get these ideas?
A huge musical background in my family. My father was in a singing group.
Cool.
And I grew up listening to Isaac Hayes, to Barry White, Marvin Gaye, and I've kind of gotten accustomed to what good music is supposed to sound like. So when I make my music, it's very important to make it aesthetically pleasing. Like, it has to be good music. It has to be something that your 8-year-old nephew can love and your 73-year-old grandmother can love. And it has to have wordplay. It has to inspire you to think. It has to be, it just has to motivate you to want to move and be excited about life.
When I first heard this piece, I was so moved. I really was. And when I first played it on my airstrip, I was very, very excited, and it got very good response. And it kind of leads me to this right here, pretty much the name of your CD. Why don't you tell us, who is WC?
The music side, I'm a speaker, and what a lot of people don't know about me is music is the means to an end, and that end is speaking. What motivated me, and that still motivates me, is I was in high school. I was in 11th grade, and I was reading a book. Someone showed me a book of a person, a black person, and the black person was getting hung, and it was people standing around, and the people standing around were smiling. And then I saw the definition said this is where the definition of picnic came from.
Mm-hmm.
Someone getting hung,
Right.
and people standing around eating sandwiches and smiling.
Right.
And I don't need anyone to ever tell me to work hard.
Mm-hmm.
Like, every time I close my eyes, sometimes I picture that person being hung, and people having, it's a spectacle, it's an event that someone is hanging to their death.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I need. And people need something. You need something that's going to push you no matter what you're going through. And that pushes me. Seeing that, like, when I blink now, I can see that person hanging. And I can see the little kids. The kid's like 8 years old, eating a sandwich, smiling. Like, that was it for me.
Walkin Contradiction, Marcus, these are the things that are relevant. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a young man coming right out of our community, bringing right back into the community. And I have nothing but respect
Thank you.
for you for that. And
Appreciate
plus, the music's like mad crazy beats. I mean, who does the beats for that, man?
And I'm blessed to have great friends who are really talented.
Mm-hmm.
Quick shouts to
Yeah, come on.
Mac Marketing. It's Brian Cole of in the Spotlight magazine, was a really good friend of mine.
Old school
And,
production,
he
old
holds
school.
it down. Everybody that helped me on this album. Chris Phoenix, Will Score, Tone Deaf Productions, Femi Cherie, Isis New, Evan Andre, who else? Oh, Fry Daddy Recording Studios and Montclair. All good friends, all good people, but make amazing music, and they write from around the way. So, and my parents helping me all through. It's been a struggle, and you gotta lean on people every once in a while. Even sometimes you don't want to.
Amen.
My transmission
Amen.
went out, and I was struggling, but luckily my folks right there let me borrow the whip.
That's a beautiful
So
thing.
I've been
That's a beautiful
blessed.
thing.
I've been blessed.
That's a beautiful. And crew, what do we always say at the end of every jazz spectrum? Make sure you be a blessing to somebody, and you yourself will be blessed. I reiterate that.
I mean, just the main thing is I'm trying to get people to understand how important it is to support indie music and indie artists and indie performing arts and indie physical arts, and like we put our heart and soul into this, and we don't get the sponsorships that a lot of other stuff get. So it's important that you come to a show, buy a CD, and understand that you're not only helping the artists, but you're helping your community, because indie artists are the only people that write about stuff that matters to you. Like I have song Please Stop the Violence about the community. I have Butter Knives for Education, which speaks about the state of education in minority areas in America. I have a song called You Were Ever, and which speaks about how a woman was still pure until the man who's supposed to be with her comes along. So speaking about real life issues that affect us. On my first album, I had a song called Postcard, and that song was about how women in these relationships, how they can never give their all because of issues that they have with their father. And that right there made a lot of people buy the album just for that one song, because it pertains to experiences we all been through. So that's why it's important. Like I tell people, go to the website. I have samples of the speaking, samples of the music, samples of performances, photos from me performing all over the country. Where your money's going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you spend $10 on a CD, that's helping me get a plane ticket to go speak to some children.
Right.
So it's important that people go ahead and support that.
So and the community needs to know that you are available to come to speak. You are available
Absolutely.
for benefits. You are available for other things for the youth, particularly.
Right.
Because we want to make sure that they get their benefit.
Absolutely.
And I love the guidance that you, or the knowledge, as they say, that you do drop on your CDs. It's been missing for a while.
I appreciate it.
No, I appreciate it. Because your direct reflection on what needs to be happening more in the community. The music, the thought, the ideas are coming directly out of the community,
Right.
and you're bringing it right back into the community.
Right.
Queen B, on Friday, you can give her a call. I don't know how she's going to do it, but she's going to have some free giveaways for you on Friday of the new CD, Who Is WC, right here, a.k.a. Walkin Contradiction. Here we go.
I couldn't see, had to work on me till you came along. You showed me what real love was. I strive to be better for we, and baby, that's because special. Have a good time, Jersey. Yeah. Come on. I was a piece of work. A rough wood in need of sanding. But you help me understand I could be the man without being demanding. Hey, now when trouble surrounds me, I don't really suffer. Cause when you're around and you become about and couldn't pick me up, but hey.
Now I'm doing things I never done before and never thought I could. Becoming the person my mama thought I would. Even saying sure the things I should. My comfort level on a level that's good. Nights out on the town way past my hood. My heart habit, I think I let you. And that's because you make me feel so special.
Feel so special. Make me feel so